Good evening, ladies and gents. This is Nerds the Human, and welcome back to our Ostrogoth Horde only campaign. And you join us outside Tarentum with the fog of war removed, because I thought it'd be nice to have a little look-see at how the map is going at this point. Indeed, last time we got ourselves Tarentum, or to be more exact, we finished off what we could find of the Romans, the Western Romans, of course. Now, we also tried to get boats across the sea, but yeah, these rebel pirates are a little bit scary. There are quite large fleets all over the place, many of them with a lot of experience. So, yeah, this is all we have left of our grand fleet, which is slightly unfortunate. So we may well need to grab ourselves a new port. We'll try desperately to get this guy back around. We'll just move him out of the way for the time being. But yes, I think today our plan is a very, very simple one indeed. We're going to finish off the Western Empire, who last time we left with just the one island left. They've lost Britannia. We actually have the Romano-British, which is lovely. Maybe they'll be able to expand north, but the Celts are looking a little bit strong, so they might struggle, which would be unfortunate. At least there are some of these lovely pirates in the north as well. But yes, our plan is to take them out, and from there we need to go and get rid of some other non-Horde factions, which would of course include the likes of the Eastern Empire, who have a couple more islands just to make life difficult for me, and yeah, Constantinople as well. Oh, sorry, Constantinople as well, which has fallen back and forth through time, but yes, I think the Goths have had it quite recently, but the Goths have had an absolutely astronomical, catastrophic collapse in recent times, mainly because of I think the Slavs really have caused a lot of the problems, because the Slavs have gone through and created hordes out of several factions. So we have the likes of the Vandals being horded again, and yeah, they've been taking out some of their towns. The Vandals came along and took all of Italy off them, and well, they seem to have even lost. The Ostrogoths, that's us. Hi, yay, we exist. Not officially part of us though. So yeah, they seem to have also lost their homelands, which is a bit problematic for them. But hey ho, it's nice to see the Slavs coming through and causing chaos everywhere. Hopefully they'll come and deal with the Vandals very, very soon as well. That'd be nice. We'll re-trigger some of that nonsense. Lovely. The Burgundy are heading into France. They are looking quite catastrophically large. I've never seen them anything like this. We are causing all sorts of chaos. I love it. Although, the Roxolani having, they're having a standard Roxolani game, really. It's in a rock and a hard place. They can't seem to get very far. But they did have 3 settlements for a short time. So, our plan today, let's remove the fog of war, or actually, let's re-put in the fog of war, and let's get on with our game. So our plan is, our first plan of action is to try and get this boat around to get these guys across. We just need one turn. So we're going to head over in this direction. Do you have the spy? Where's our spy? One of this armies has the spy. And we're going to send these down to, I don't remember what this strait is called, but we'll send them down to Scylla and Charybdis, and we'll try and cross there, because that won't cause any problems at all, and hopefully at least we'll be able to take this out. I don't think a little boat with 14 people is really going to get us over to Crete, but island hopping, I think island hopping is the plan at this stage. So we're going to take Syracuse, and from there, already rebelling. Rebels might do the job for us. We'll take Syracuse. We've got a port there, so we can head on. Interesting fact that I have realised in between recording this is that, yeah, the Goths and the Ostrogoths can't actually build ports. So we can only really take towns with ports. We can build boats, but we can't build the ports, which seems a bit strange considering we spent 20 years in Cordoba building a grand fleet. You'd think we'd vaguely remember how to build a port, but no, apparently we can only take a current existing port, which makes me slightly sad that we destroyed the port over in Cordoba. Nonetheless, it's probably time to get going. We'll end our turn. We'll get our lads moving in this general direction. If we need to, if this boat doesn't work, because there are still rebels floating around, we'll take Rome. So we'll kind of we'll keep an eye on what they're doing. Yes, perhaps Mr. Diplomat, you can just hang around. Actually, you come down here as well. You come and join us on the boat. But this spy can float around just a little bit. Keep an eye on Rome, because I don't really want to take it against some good troops. But if I need to take it to get myself a port, then I will do so. Let's end our turn. Let's see what happens. We actually left, by the way, 120 lads back here. Quarter bit empty. We might as well go and sack the place. So we're at the crossing. We are here. Oh, lovely. No sign of any pirates right now, which is good news indeed. The Huns are now in flight. Oh god, it just continues. And I think now it's time to head in and finish off the Western Empire, ladies and gents. Oh, it's going to be lovely. China Sandwich over there needs to take them out. Oh, they do actually have 2 generals. So we can't just... yeah, we can't just sally and go and murder this lad and withdraw. That could be fun, but no. We're going to take them out. We've got the Augustus and the Caesar here, obviously, the last 2 lads of the Western Empire. And our lad is getting... I thought it said immortal then, which would have been marvellous, but no. He's not exactly the most inspirational man. He looks like he's also had his eyes stabbed out. Maybe he's blind, who knows. Anyway, time to take out Silvanus Gaetulicus, and that should be the end of the Romans. Let's head in. We have some interesting tactics here today. We are going to send our siege towers, as you can see, stumbling towards the reinforcements. This feels like the best way of doing this battle. We do have a couple lads at the main gate. Why aren't you holding the ram? Why are you not pushing it? Oh, they keep on getting shot. Okay, well that's fine, because your job was very much to distract. Lovely, lovely news indeed. So we just grab our cavalry and we'll get heading over here. I seem to have ended up with the AI not being controlled by the computer, which on this occasion they were trash. I was kind of happy for them to throw themselves and get themselves killed like they did in Rome. Let's not go back to Rome and worry about that nonsense. But we will try and do is hold these guys up with the cavalry and get these towers to wander ever closer. Oh, I really like the idea of all of this nonsense. You know what, I should probably just grab like this, really. At the front gate then we have our tower, we have the gate under our control, and now it's a simple case of running on in and taking the city. I think my general's currently attacking some people. Okay, yes, he's doing a bit of routing, that's good. I did just tell him to attack the Privatore, so that's good. Very good indeed. These lads, if you just stop, are you going to start shooting? That would be lovely. That's kind of the idea. To be honest, if this was large stone walls and these are ballistas, this would be absolutely spectacularly hilarious. It's still vaguely amusing to me, but it won't actually be that effective, sadly. What we need to do is get the general charging on in just to finish off these Privatore, who are fun little battlefield assassins, but they are also very dead battlefield assassins. So we're going to get the general around this way. Good, you guys all do your horse archery. That'd be marvellous work. Why are you not shooting? Oh, there we go. There is some shooting going on. Oh, that's nice. They do have ballistas. I was mistaken for a moment. That's just lovely. Oh, this is how you siege. This is how you intercept opposing siege armies. Oh, that's just lovely. Reinforcements stand no chance. You, my good sirs. Actually, you don't need to worry about them. Just start shooting these guys down as well. My general's going to come over here. Some of them are charging into us, but honestly... the bodyguard is now into them, sadly, and I don't know if they still operate once they're under actual attack, but this is still quite amusing. You guys, turn them around. Turn her about! And start shooting in at these lads as well, especially the general. Need to take him out before too long. Our general's over here. Archers, finish off those Limitane. They need to go down. And, okay, what is happening now? I think we've lost quite a few of our infantry units over here, which is a bit sad. Bit of a chaotic mess going on, but we're largely doing the intercepting job that we need to be doing right now, which is nice to see. Okay. These chaps are doing the horse archery. That's really what you need to be doing. Marvellous news. And realistically at this point, I don't really know what's happening. The general is in here somewhere, down to 16. He's been taken out a little bit. He's been taken out just a little bit. You guys head into the back of those Foederati. They won't be very happy about any of that. Let's head over to the other side of the battlefield. Where are we? We're plodding in very, very slowly. It doesn't really matter what happens over there. It's not really a race. We're not really worrying about racing these guys to the plaza. We're just going to take them out. You guys are now just stuck in a battle with spearmen, which is not ideal. So I'm not sure we're actually shooting down this general anymore. I think, lads, it's time just to hand-to-hand combat that general. I think you've got him at this point. You just broke. Oh, they broke. That's good. That's them, not me. Obviously, Thomas, I'm very, very clever, as we all well know. Okay, well, we could have got more out of this if we kind of put maybe 2 of these at the front and then like a layer of 4 further back, so we intercept and then we start charging them, and then we start. I don't know what I was saying because the general's around him. Yeah, 2 at the front, and then when they do actually end up getting stuck in, we can still be shooting. There we are. The warlord's dead. It's been a slightly interesting and novel tactic here today. Could have been executed a little bit better, but it was fun. This is interesting. I like this. Meet the reinforcements with just rows and rows of ballista tower. We need to try this again on another occasion. That was a marvellous, marvellous, marvellous ploy, and I don't know why I haven't done it more often in the past. But essentially this battle is done now. These lads can just head into those Palatina. We'll send one of you to go charge down those committees. Although, to be honest, it's probably just asking to get our lads killed, so let's just shoot them down as they run and head into the main section of the battle where we can probably take down their general with all of this infantry. Strangely, they've left the plaza, which is, well, normally I'd be quite up for taking victory that way, but not on this occasion, no. On this occasion, we need to chop him down. He's the last of the Romans, and it's going to be a strange old day to get rid of the Romans, and it's going to be a strange old battle because that's very much the way we're playing this. Okay, for some reason, he's now doing that, which is interesting. So we're just going to go and block this up while he's giving us the opportunity to block it up. That's very, very nice indeed. Thank you, my good. So we'll just give him a little bit of room there so that we can turn this around. You, my good sir, you get over here. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in. Stop trying to reorganise and charge in. Guard, 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 guard. So we should be able to hold. You'd think we'd be able to hold, but I don't really expect an awful lot of the time from these Horde units. They don't seem to be able to... Just stop that one horse! Stop the one horse! Don't let that horse step on the plaza! Ugh! Right, general's here. All units are now arriving. Oh, this is just wonderful. Get over here, everyone. Finish him off. Chop down the Roman scum like the way they deserve. Their last palace is even destroyed as we arrived. The omens are truly in our favour now. Oh, that's a great little sign. I haven't seen that for a little while. Horse archers, if you could decide to not shoot your own men, that would be wonderful. Oh, the general's routing, and down he goes. Ah. He is indeed, the arrogant man is dead, but no, we chop them all down to the very last. Who is the last of the Western Romans? I don't know. Don't think any of them are going to make it back to the plaza. It's just Steve, and Steve is down. They are no more. Ah, yes, eat my cheese. That is just a delicious victory for all involved. Theodebald might be an ugly man without any eyes, but my oh my, he knows how to tactician a strange old final victory over the Romans. Isn't that just glorious? And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the big moment. Oh yes, faction destroyed. We are indeed going to occupy because we need to problems. Immediate problems. We might need to maybe flee the town here. Oh, we lost the whole army. Of course we did. Okay, you get in there. Mr. General Man, you get out. How much of the rest of our army is fine? It's fine. It's just the army that went in there, which is a bit annoying actually. I never quite know how this works, but it has just gone for the army that was with him, which I suppose makes sense, but these guys, I'd much rather they became the citizens. Anyway, the Roman Western Empire is dead. D-E-D, dead. And with that, we can hopefully, well, we can at least retrain one boat. Oh, we can't make it. I bet he's not going to make it now. Oh, no. Admiral Videricus. We'll call you Frederick. That feels like basically what that name is. At the moment, it's all we can get is boats anyway, so we'll do that. We'll repair a few of these things. We have money. We have money for the time being. We can press the Horde button, which is good news. So, hey ho, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We've got ourselves a bit of. You tell you what we can do. We can get ourselves a watchtower. Yeah, isn't that nice? Okay, same with you, Mr. Spy. Go and do some watchtowering. We'll just keep an eye out for any potential boats. And okay, we've got ourselves a little chunk of the world. We can relax for a short time. With every passing turn, we get closer and closer to the death of Theodobald, and it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. We'll give him this absolutely stellar mostly non-hoarding army, which is beautiful. Beautiful in every way. We can just send one of them in there. That's absolutely fine. You get into the city. That's not the city. That's the city. Lovely stuff. Okay, we have 3 full stacks at this point and a couple random lads who might one day get picked up. It's a tiny bit more scouting just off the North African coast just to see what's going on. We've got, Berber Cyrene. That's what I was trying to say. And, okay, we're just going to have to bite the bullet and jump on these boats in a moment. Can't hang around much longer. We haven't got much money. And honestly, no matter how many boats we have, we're probably going to die anyway. Eastern Empire rebels have been suppressed. I'm not really sure how they have rebels, considering they have almost no empire left to rebel from. But I can't help but notice that having just launched one of my, well, not 1,000 ships, few handful of ships. Yeah, we've got more rebels. They're back. They are back. And, oh, we have a new family member. Thank Jeebus. But he's now trapped on the Death Isle. Bit unfortunate that, but yeah, it is what it is. We look like we have a fair. Okay. You're going to move there. Now, theoretically, they shouldn't be able to see you, but I think we know they will. Slightly concerning. Indeed, our boats are under attack. Who would have foresaw that circumstance? And, oh dear. Oh, dearie lammy dear, they can certainly catch us, can't they? Right, let's go over here. You go over there. That might just distract them enough. Oh, God above. We are going to send you, my good sir, onto this boat to join the party, please. Just one boat. Bit of scouting. Okay, there are some rebel pirates. You head over there, and we're going to send this boat with all of its lovely and totally not terrible troops in this direction, and just hope. Just hope we're okay. Oh dear, this isn't going to end well. What's happening? Okay, they've taken the bait, and they've taken the other baits. Are we going to make it? Oh, I think we've made it. I think we've made it, ladies and gents. Oh, okay, we can make it over to Kidonia. Oh, isn't that just marvellous? Attack ally. I'm sorry, my good sirs. I didn't even realise we were allies after all these years. But yes, we kind of have to. It's our only way of surviving. We have ourselves a new family member. Praise be to the gods, the god. I don't know, just anyone and everyone who allows us to survive in this cruel world. 12, okay. You, right, you're the one we've just adopted, or, you know, adopted into the family, got married to lovely. Why did we not get her married sooner? Anyway, they have a child. That's good. In 16 years' time, we'll be saved once more. I don't fancy the chances of this here, lad. I'm going to send this boat over here. Okay, this guy... Just. Ugh! He's probably doomed. He's probably doomed. Okay. We're just going to do what we can. They're attacking us. We don't actually want to take this town. This is a problem, actually. We need to have fled. We need to... It turned into a rebel town! That's hilarious. And our boats are getting sunk. Okay. So, down go all the boats. We kind of need to win on Rebel Island now. Because that was the army. That was the second army gone. And it's all going slightly wrong. Yeah, let's adopt that man. Please tell me he's over here. He's not over here. Okay, so... Oh, God, that's pretty much better army than the one we had to face before. Yes, we're going to take on the Eastern Empire rebels instead. It's all gone wrong. Ugh. Okay, Eastern Empire rebels, fine. We do need to evacuate, so Horde up, please. Yes, you probably should have gotten there earlier. You just come over here, because we'll just go and kill the Berbers, I guess. Disastrous... Oh... Yeah, disaster, also known as pirates. Yeah, we're not very good at dealing with these. I don't think we literally have no chance of ever dealing with these pirates under any circumstance. Maybe that'll be the epilogue where we get all of our ports, our entire at one point we just build up forever and ever. We just sack the entire world, get all the money in the world, and then we go and destroy the rebels at long last. That feels like a long way away right now. Okay, let's build up this force to attack the rebels here. I made a bit of an error by not actually leaving the town before we attacked the town here, because we now have to deal with probably twice the armies, and we're going to have to build up... we actually have the money, by the way, to fund the boats. Problems. Right. So it's kind of imperative that these guys do a bit of sacking. Unfortunately, that's a terrible army. So, I mean, the Berbers are terrible, as we know, but they're not that terrible that they'll have to do anything against this lot. Ugh. Okay. Okay, we'll just keep moving this direction. Hopefully, we can just find something to sack with that army. That's pretty much all it's got to do. You guys aren't costing me anything. And Cadonia, honestly, we're not losing money right now. Let's just buy that time. I mean, Fiddlebold's going to die. Yeah, I mean, let's just buy that time and siege this place out, I think. And immediately, Fiddlebold dies, leaving us in an even more precarious position than we were in before. Family tragedy of Veleda, who was, what, only about 43, wasn't she? Oh, that's someone else. Who was that? I don't know. Some person who's now dead. Died tragically. Yes, they all died tragically. Fine. We are left with the 14-year-old who's about to come of age. He's now trapped in North Africa. There's the boat. Interesting. The old order collapses. The Eastern Empire rebels have taken over the empire, which means now we have the town back under... It's just broken our siege. Let's begin the siege again, ladies and gents, because yes, the Eastern Empire rebels have taken over the empire, which means they become the empire. And thus we can't do anything. Okay, let's lift the siege for a moment. Let's just get our spy in there. And 32% chance if we head in. 35. Wow, you aren't very good, are you? So we'll just get ourselves a big pile of siege towers. It's only stone walls, which is unfortunate, but we can still do some damage with all of that. And honestly, I keep changing. Why do we have vision over here? Does the game still think that we own, like, this watchtower? I don't know. Very, very strange indeed. As for this part of the world, I'm kind of keep changing my mind. I feel like we might as well send this army in the general direction of the Eastern Mediterranean. in whichever way we want to go and do that, which is probably by marching towards Leptis Magna. So rebellion or what? Don't tell me. Don't. Okay, so the rebellion is immediately rebelled back into the Empire. Who knows what's even happening anymore? It's just chaos. And one of my spies sent out. My boat is finally going to be cleared off. Well, hardly surprising. Lord be praised, Veduk has been born, and for some reason he wasn't hanging out with his father over in Crete. For some reason he was over here. Maybe he stayed back in Syracuse as a kid, which is a bit of a shame because now he's going to die. He's a much better chance of living over in Crete, I would imagine. But hey ho, we'll find out what the Berbers have over here. Not a lot. Not a lot. We have actually wandered past a lot of their troops en route to the town, but it does seem like there's not a lot actually here. Now we arrive. This is marvellous news. Another revolt has been suppressed. So presumably the original Empire's revolt has been suppressed. Who knows? On to Leptis Magna then. A very simple affair by the looks of all of this. So we'll just auto-resolve that one because my troops are terrible. No point of hanging around. There is a port there, but I think, honestly, it would be a frivolous affair. So we burnt down the temple as well as the execution square whilst executing everyone on the way. Over we go to Cyrene, which is a port, I guess. But we don't want to take more than one town, so must bear that in mind. Certainly try and time it correctly. If I do take it, I'll probably just sack it. The problem then comes... well, the problem is constant, really. We've got 3 turns until Cadonia. Eastern Empire, once again, rebelling. It just never ends for all of them. Someone's got married, presumably my young son over here. A frugal man. Well, you should probably not be so frugal with your children. Please, please have many of them. Yeah, he's got married to F. Mulder, or whatever her name is. Oh, no, that's the faction leader. Okay, so actually the young lad is not yet married. We do have a daughter, I think you're a daughter, of 6. I wasn't really anticipating the family tree being such a stressful part of this campaign, but apparently that is the case. Get out of my way, you rebel scum. And it's time for Cadonia. Presumably they're going to put up a fight, are they? No. No, they're not, but we're going to occupy. It's pretty much our only choice at this time. Unfortunately, that has lost us the horse archers, which is problematic once again. The Eastern Empire order has collapsed. The Eastern Empire just doesn't exist, quite frankly, does it? It does not exist in any way, shape, or form. And the problem with... there's no point of changing the religion over. So what is the problem here? Squalor. Well, we should have burned the people. Why are we not burning the people? Faction leader is different. Christianity, unrest. Can't do much about that. Unrest will chill out in time. Let's build them a pub. They'll be happy with that. I don't have a lot of money, but I can afford to repair the arena and the temple. So, ooh, okay. You know what? If I can afford to not rebuild the temple, I won't. So, oh my god, I don't have much money. Just pump the money into boats. God, it's a good thing I've realised that, isn't it? Otherwise we were relying on the sacking over here. We'd be trapped on this island forever with nothing to sack. That would have been quite amusing. Just have to get rid of the troops. Now, it's not rioting, which is good news because I have some nice troops here. This is just the core of the army from Rome. There's no general to look after it. Quite why we even follow our leaders anymore, I don't know. But, hey... We're catching up slowly. We'll just head around the rebels. No need to beat them up. Can't be bothered with any of that. The wild ride continues. I love how I keep on just walking around the Berbers and they just leave me alone after I do it. It's actually quite amusing. I'm actually going to attack this one on this one rare occasion. Mountain men actually killed more than got killed themselves. That is staggering news. Okay. We'll just withdraw from that. We'll hang out outside the town for now. I don't want to pull them out. I'd rather just siege them down. We'll worry about that one in time. Cadonia over here. We are now getting into minus monies, which is not a problem as long as we've got a couple more boats lined up. We'll just get as many as we can because whilst they die, they are scouts. And I think as long as they're in the port, I don't think the rebels react. We've now got the problem where we are Okay, so we've now got the problem where they have a full stack over here. Okay, we might just wander off to the next town. I don't think we need your money, actually, Mr. Berbers. It's fine. He was killed? What, sorry, was he just assassinated? Someone must pay for... What? They just assassinated him. No, we're not going to pay for it in blood. We're going to run away desperately. Okay, our one general needs to get picked up. So, Mr. Scout, just please tell us it's quiet over here. You, get down. The problem with these boats is we don't even get like 3 turns to escape like you normally do. You just kind of, we just seem to die instantly. The campaign might be over, ladies and gents, because we've wandered east, and east seems to be a problem. So let's just get a little scout of this direction. I think we're safe to hop on the boat, maybe. Okay, let's get him on there. Let's get all the men in there. And, oh, let's just smash up everything we can, actually. Apart from the port. We'll leave the port. And the Roxolani are dead, which is in some ways surprising because they are Horde faction. Hard to kill them sometimes, but no, they are gone. Perhaps we should have a little look at what's going on in the world in a moment. Oh. Okay. We're going to we don't have a leader to do this. We don't have the leader to do that. And about the town, it's... Oh, that's not empty either. We can't even sweep in. Okay. This is potentially all they've got, actually. What about this? Have we ever actually seen this territory? Thracia? No. Don't think we have, so we can't be 100% sure right now. So, this army is not really enough to take... If we had the full army that we land on Crete with, we'd be okay, but no. No. Okay, we're heading south. We're heading down south to Egypt at this point. It does look like we're fairly free. Oh, where's the beachhead? There's the beachhead. Okay, there's a lot of problems with the coast here where you can't actually get on, so we're just going to have to wander along now. Yeah, problems. Quite a few Don't go east. This is my warning towards all of you. Okay, it's empty, and Alexandria is the only town along here. There's not 3 anymore. It goes all the way around, I think. Is it to Jerusalem or Petra? So we should actually be able to give them a poke. I don't think there are any rebels around. It doesn't look like rebel fleets are here anymore. They've wandered off in the meantime. I'm sure they're on their way back. But for now they're not in the vicinity. Okay. So, we've got our armies. They've arrived. Our boats are here. This is good. You just poke up and just make sure we're safe. This guy is just checking this strait, which I'm sure has a geographical name, but I don't know what it is. And yeah, we are barely alive, ladies and gents, but we've got a 22-year-old. He's a Chancellor. What indeed he is, because Ruddy Nora, this campaign is something special. It's hard to be a horde forever. So let's toggle the fog of war. It's double G Thomas. And let's see where we are. Okay, the world has... Oh, that is Thracia. I wasn't sure. Yeah, because that would be the Thracia territory in the old game, wouldn't it? I guess. Yeah, by Zakim. Okay, so the Sarmatians are doing very, very well. What happened to the Dacians? The Dacians? The Goths. Wow, they were so huge for a time, and they're completely dead now. The Slavs have actually potentially found their defeat in the Vandals. They caused a lot of chaos, but the Vandals are strong. The Vandals, whilst they lost Rome at some point, that's interesting. I didn't even do that to them. Yeah, the Vandals have swept across southern France. They've got northern Italy. They seem to have defeated the Slavs, who last we saw were over here at Carnuntum, along with their army. The Burgundians, for some reason, haven't swept across all of this, but they seem to have at least dealt... Oh, gosh, the Sassanids are just taking over the world. We are not going to be able to take them out. We've let the beast grow too much. I think, at this point. Although it would be interesting to kind of retreat into a corner of the map and just see what happens from that stage onwards. Why is no one taking any of this? So much land to take and they're not doing it. Okay, I mean, most factions are dead. I mean, we had a really quite staggeringly brutal campaign here. So we have the Vandals, and who else is around here? That's all that's left of the Huns. Pretty much, that's a faction there, so the faction leader's around somewhere as well. But yeah, that's all that's left of them. The Slavs are clearly trapped in Italy now with not a lot. Gunderic there. I'm sure we had a leader called Gunderic. Oh, he looks like a World War II general. He looks absolutely glorious. And yeah, Burgundii, Celts and Britons up in the north for the Romano British. What an interesting little campaign. This has been an interesting, almost like AI only, as I wander around the map causing chaos. I will take out the Eastern Empire. We're going to go and kill that. But to do so, we're going to have to take Alexandria. Oh no, they have cataphracts. How are we ever going to kill them? We'll have to try. There is an army. There's an army down south, which I really shouldn't have just spotted when I was doing this. But oh well, we found out extra information by accident. To be fair, I did have spies in the in this army, who I would have obviously sent out momentarily anyway. They do have plenty of troops. I wasn't planning on going and dealing with all of this. Very much planning on taking Salamis, to be honest. Maybe we should just settle in Salamis and live our lives happily ever after on these islands and never build any boats and ports. I did leave the port, obviously, just in case we ever needed to return. This is a strange old campaign. I kind of love it, but it's kind of utterly mad. Okay, so what's the next step? Well, we take Alexandria. Obviously, the scouts will soon reveal the land down south. We'll see where they come to. We just take that quick by the looks of the reinforcements, but we'll send our spies. We've got 2. We'll send them east. Oh, we did have 2. The other one's dead. So, yeah, the problems mount. And the rebel fleets arrive. Oh dear. They're on their way. Which suggests we really need to get going. So, you, my good sir, land over here. You have an excellent army, which can be bolstered by some trash. Okay, you put it under siege. Neutral faction under siege. Yes, please. So, get those towers underway. You, my good spy, you head over here. That's a diplomat, Thomas, but I guess in the short term it will do the job. There's my spy. Yes, we'll send him over here. We can see some lads in that direction. Now, my general, you can just stroll into the town. My general just needs to prevent these reinforcements from interfering with the play here. War with the Sassanids, which probably wasn't the best plan for the long-term future of our peoples, but it is what it is. So you, my good sir, you can continue to scout and throw your life away to the dogs. Realistically, we're not going to be able to do much against the Sassanids, are we? What we could do... What we could do is just sit in Alexandria. I mean, the thing is, we can get our troops together here, get a bit of money, hire whatever mercs we can, and just take out the army. We'll disband the mercs before... Yeah, we're going to get a lot of money from Alexandria. This is going to be a tricky affair because we need to get these... The boats are going to get slaughtered very, very soon as well. Yeah, we need to get ourselves over there pronto. And maybe we just live forever in Salamis. Maybe that's the way to go. The rebels obviously approach closer and closer, which makes the speed very much of the essence right now. We need 2 boats to get all of our men across. And I think it's time to head into Alexandria, and we'll just smash it and run. Honestly, that's okay. Why can't we flee? What's the why are we not allowed to occupy? Sorry, why aren't we allowed to sack it? I'm confused. Are we not a horde? Huh? Okay, well, we're just going to exterminate. That's money. Does anyone know what just happened? Have we fled too many times? Is that what's happened here? Are we no longer a horde? We appear to no longer be a horde. Yes, we've taken the Sphinx and the pyramid, and have we... Why are we not a horde? Does this not work with the... What? Okay, so I guess we live here now. What are we doing with our life at this stage? I'm so confused and lost. Right, I know there's a thing where sometimes it says, like, you know, you've been fleeing too often and the game, you know, it's like your people no longer want to, you know, they want to settle down now. But that, normally that just means I can't click it here. It doesn't force me to settle the town. What's going on? Does the game think that I am so confused. If anyone in the comments has any idea what's happening right now, do let me know. The problem is, actually, I've recorded this a little bit ahead, so I'm not going to find out that answer. Okay, I am very confused. I mean, we still got Horde units. I think I've broken the... Have I broken the game? I think I've broken the game, Jeff. Can we have peace? Are you happy for peace? Please give us peace. We want to be friends now. Yay! They want peace. This is good news indeed. Okay, we've got trade rights. Map information for map information. You're going to learn nothing. You can't equal this. Yeah, you don't know any of the world. Okay, so I am very, very confused as to what's happened on this, because we appear to no longer be a horde, but we appear to have Horde written on the town. Yeah, we still have these lads, and I don't know why. Now, our economy's okay. Our economy is sufficient for now. Are these Christians? If they're not, we'll send some priests so that the power of Christ can compel them. I don't... Oh, it's pagan. Okay, officially it's pagan. We're going to go and compel them to Christianity. Fine, we'll take along... We probably can't afford to be bringing along rubbish priest units along to this battle, but we're going to do it anyway, damn it. We're going to have a very high tax rate for a short amount of time. You're all useless trash units. And repair. We can afford to repair some of this. We can't do anything with that, really. We'll repair the walls. Okay, we've spent a bit of our money, but we're okay. Shall we leave it here? I think we should leave it here. I've no idea how long this episode is, because it's been very fragmented from a commentary point of view. And to be honest, we had one battle. We might have only had one battle. You know what? I reckon we can get to this battle over here. I reckon we can get to that before we finish up. But what a strange set of events. We're going to land then over at the port. Okay, is there anything interesting to hire here? There are some half-decent troops, but there isn't really much more we can do. Disband those guys and hire up. Oh, do we want them, actually? We probably want that. Yeah, give us some hippos. Oh, some lovely hippos to join the army. And you can get into the ports. You might as well do so. We'll just get that to go back to... settling that down. Fine by me. Should we get a general over here? We could buy a warlord. That takes 3 turns. So maybe we'll get some troops first before we do that. Anyway, let's just end our turn. See if they want to do it. They want to take us on. Oh, lovely. So. Faction leader and faction leader. Okay. We got the spear of longest, which appears to be a sword. Plus 3 morale. The spear that wounded Christ. That's a cocking sword. Okay, I've never seen that, but extra command against the Huns. Silk Merchant, Confident Commander, Christian by force, and Augustus. Okay, so that's you. What about the other lad? He appears to be Augustus as well. Does anyone know what's happening on this game? Weird weird. I think I've broken Barbarian Invasion does tend to break when I do these mods. Like, weird things happen far down the line. I've had this a few times now. Anyway, this is pretty much the crunch affair that we'll end today with, because this is kind of all we got. Coming east was a mistake, it turns out. But the rest of the world's taken over by hordes, basically. It's only the Celts, to be honest, who need to die, apart from the Sassanids and the Eastern Empire. So we'll take out the Eastern Empire and we'll see what we can do from there. Oh god, it's disgusting. Let's head in. In come the Romans then. They do have themselves a lovely position perched atop of this rock, but sadly for them it's not going to help them because they are the attackers here today. We can see our boats over there in the distance, not yet sunk by rebel pirates. You'll probably see them emerge in the distance in the coming minutes, which would be quite upsetting. Anyway, we're going to send the horse archers forward. They have themselves quite a lot of missile troops, if I recall correctly. Some Lanciari, some Plumbatari, but I'm pretty certain they had, some archers, peasants, Eastern archers, Plumbatari, peasants. Yeah, it's a kind of a bit of a weird army, and there's basically no cav. So apart from that general there, or the two generals, the two apparent faction leaders, apparently there's two Augustusi, maybe because I killed the Western Empire, they're now claiming both of them. Who bloody well knows at this point. Anyhow, problems are likely to be caused by the two generals, but aside from that we should be fine. Luckily our infantry are the spearmen kind. I did specifically hire them because I thought we would need them when it came to battle like this. So let's go and get our horse archers into position. They can start taking the odd little pot shot. That would be marvellous. The archers want to stop and get their army split up. That's fine by me. What I might do though is grab my cav and start heading out here and snipe with this guy if he wants to separate himself. Maybe, don't worry too much about these guys. Hit those Plumbatari at the front there. That would be marvellous. A very odd set of tactics by them. They're sort of running back and forth, which is interesting. The peasants are distracting my horses, which I guess is quite a sensible ploy in many ways. Archers at the front are... Okay, we just need to move our archers back at this point. Get the priests onto the good old chanting. Wait for the bludgeoning, lads. You'll get your chance to bludgeon. Don't you worry about... I thought I asked you guys to run! Run! Right, yeah. Arthur Gibbons, the liar. Right, well, they somewhat got away, but they didn't entirely. Get my warlord into the back of them. That'll be fine. I think the archers broke. Get out of there. Oh, their general's broken. That's quite hilarious considering he has the spear of Jesus. But nope, they have broken pretty much immediately, which is good news indeed. So these guys, my general's just going to start plodding round, blow the horn of destiny to get these Goth raiders back under control, perhaps. Cataphracts are over there. Horse archers are getting themselves sorted out. Enemy general has fallen. Good news indeed. Let's just get on top of these guys because the auto is causing me problems over there. They need to die. And yes, okay. Their general was fleeing, but now he is back in the battle. Yeah, it's just causing a few problems over there because those peasants were making them run away from the battle. But realistically, we want them to get involved. Okay, general is over here. He's getting himself slaughtered. That's good to see. Archers at this point can go off of that. You get yourselves back into position with these lads over at the rear. Lovely news. And yeah, general back into the back of their general. Take the spear of Jebus with him, and hopefully we can claim it for ourselves. We need to get the cav out of there. We need to get the cav out of there. We need to get the cav out of there. Don't want the infantry involved. We can pull around their general all we want, but we are not going to get ourselves dealt with their infantry. We have enough good units to not worry about any of that. You charge into that, and we're going to get a cav around to finish you off. Just pin you in position. That would be marvellous. I got some of my horses a bit too far into that. get yourself up on the hill and just start causing them problems from the flanks. That would be marvellous. Back onto skirmish. Thank you very, very, very much indeed. Indeed. Lovely stuff. Over here we've got a few more men in the battle. Get you into a flanking position, my good sir. That would be marvellous. You guys into them. And back into that general. We've cleared out that infantry unit. Actually, you, sir, get yourself around the flank. That's good. I think the infantry needs to start running forward and hitting their infantry, start clearing them out so they don't start pinning me in positions that I don't want them to be. Down to 15 with that general. He's got a lot of men. While he did break early on with the spearmen, he's not breaking. Yes, he's broken, and very much a broken face at this stage as well, which is just what we want. So you, my good sir, pull out of there because we are a bit low on generals. I could do with you not dying. At this stage, let's just get all of our missiles and all our support units forward. Everyone else is pretty much dead. Charge them down. The battle is essentially over. And we just need to make sure this one unit of infantry over here get themselves murdered pretty darn soon. But that seems to be the victory. Mop up as much as we can. The two generals caused us a little bit of problems. Lost a few of my horse archers due to some distraction / incompetence, but hey ho, it is what it is. Pretty pleased with this overall. It's our best army we got, so better hope we can do the job. Let's mop them up and let's see what the campaign map looks like once again. Considering the two brutal faction leaders they had with them there, 257 kills by them to 1,000 from us. Oh, I'll happily take that. Warlord did some healthy work. In fact, most units seem to have killed more than they took, apart from this unit of Goth Raiders who got themselves hit by the general. Other than that, some very nice work indeed. Well done. Apparently the priests got shot down by their archers, but in general, yeah, very nice affair. The Eastern Empire is gone, ladies and gents. We did it! We got rid of both of the Roman forces. Oh, it's only taken our entire existence, basically. It's killed our people, but we've done it. We have done it, and now there is a little rebel town to take over. And indeed, if we're going to have to deal with Assassinids, we could build up a force over here to try and hold it. If they're going to dawdle before they attack us. So yeah, we are neutral again. So if they're going to dawdle, we can... yeah, we can build up our forces, take these towns. Maybe if we're clever, we could take Crete back. Go and grab Crete. Why not? Oh, dear, yes, of course, we don't control this yet. Flee, 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 and hopefully one day we'll be able to stroll in there and have it for ourselves. Okay, so. It's been an interesting day. Ultimately, we needed to get a little boat to go and kill the Romans over here, and then the grand adventure somehow leading us from Crete to Alexandria to Salamis, somehow still intact with a general, faction of 25, who is watchful, presumably because his mate was assassinated over here in the Berber territories, and yes, he's quite worried about that old scenario. Now, I am too, seeing as he's the only general we have. And I did just throw him into battle there, by the way. I'm sure some of you commenting were thinking just that. But yes, we are now settling down, which feels wrong. We were never supposed to do this. We're supposed to be the Horde. We're supposed to be the Horde that freed the world. But no. We seem to have settled down through some bizarre bug in the game, and I really don't know quite what's happened. So if we toggle the fog of war, this is where we stand now. So there's a tiny amount of the Huns plodding around. I think the Slavs are dead. I might have missed that, but the Slavs seem to be gone. The Vandals are doing pretty nicely. The Goths are gone. Completely gone. I exist over here. I don't know if that's confusing. Maybe because the Goths are gone. Is that why I can't hoard anymore? Because the Goths don't exist? Maybe. Might have to experiment with that. Who ruddy well knows. But of course our plan was always to remove all of the non-Horde factions. And at this point we're left with the Sarmatians, the Vandals, a tiny fragment of the Huns, and the Burgundii, who are all lovely Hordic factions. The Romano British, of course, and the Celts. Now, what do I do from here? Because I could play some huge long war against the Sassanids. If I'm settled now, then maybe I just go bam, bam, land troops, can't really land troops, bam, and, you know, try and take their towns. I could, if... Bloody Nora, look at that. Yeah, I could, if I wanted to do things like that, I could potentially land all my boats around and cause problems, but I don't know. We could. It's such a long way back to the Celts. We need to try it. We need to try the war against the Sassanids. Next time, we try and build our money and we try to desperately take over the Sassanids. We need to break the Sassanids back. We haven't done it on Barbarian Invasion before. With most of our campaigns, we've left them alone. But we need to do it this time, damn it. We did do it on the Eastern Empire campaign. But yes, this has been a strange old campaign, but it has been beautiful. Look how sparse the map is. And we've done well. Even if we die, this guy dies in battle. He could have easily just died randomly in that battle just then, but he didn't. Even so, I think we've done a marvellous job as the Ostrogoths. And if a suicidal charge next time sees us lose, then I think we can hold our head high. But for now, I will leave you with the war against the Sassanids to come. I'm Thomas, this is Tenerz the Human, and this has been our Ostrogoth Horde only campaign. And, well, we're not hoarding anymore for some unbeknown reason. Thank you, and bye-bye. Shoot the flames of death into their eyes. Oh no, we're gonna die! Coward, 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 coward. Stop, sir! You're supposed to die! Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away! Our ballistas can actually shoot our own gates. Okay, let's get on with this battle. Run away.